first coming in last. Went to the bank, happy alive. Nigga fuck love, rather by rap. Nigga fuck love, rather by rap.
Woodcrest Certified, episode 58. Hey, shout out to Squidward Scarletnet 91 that just followed us. Is that Chris? Chris, is that you?
Is that you?
Is that is that you? There's no shot you made your name Squidward.
That's hilarious. That's a crazy coincidence, bro.
That's hilarious. Anyway, episode 58. The first one live streamed on Twitch. So now you guys can find the episodes on YouTube. But if you want to participate live, you can now find us on twitch.tv/Woodcrest Certified. And you could comment and you'll see it in the YouTube videos and like it later as well. But again, as always on the YouTube videos, like, comment, subscribe. Going on to topics today. As always, we're big sports fans here. So to start, let's talk about the past weekend here in the playoff games. I think the good game to start with is with the bitch ass Cowboys. And
that's crazy. we gotta do that to the Cowboys.
Yo,
the Broncos is in the AFC, bro. Relax.
Yeah, bro. If I had a shitty team, well, I do have a shitty team. I was just about to say something, and I thought about my team.
I like the self-awareness there.
Somebody said that's actually wild. What I don't understand, fuck that.
That's Aaron. He's also a Cowboys fan.
Really bad. Why? Like, soon as the Cowboys lost, Danny bitch ass be out of nowhere was like, what about them Cowboys? It's like, how are you hating too? His team lost. Like, shut your ass up.
I think the Cowboys just happen to be like the most easily hated team.
Why?
The worst thing about y'all team is that you got Jerry Jones as a GM. Like, as a black man, I would just keep quiet on that shit. Jerry Jones is willing to put everybody in slavery.
I mean, he was only there to observe what was going on in his defense.
Yeah.
I would have been observing too.
That man was educating himself, bro.
You can't get mad at somebody that's trying to be collegiately educated. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
That ain't what.
That's just funny. No, I find that Cowboys fans, I mean, besides P and besides Aaron, shout out Aaron, most of them happen to be very annoying and obnoxious people.
Name one.
Come on, bro.
I find you more obnoxious as a Bucks fan than a Cowboys fan, to me.
Now, like, the most annoying niggas that I've ever met in my life are Miami Heat. Like,
that too. Yo, Heat fans are fucking crazy.
Like the Cowboys are so much like they're not even like they're a speck of dust in comparison to the Miami Heat fans that I know. And it's not just these two niggas. And I can't find myself just on a regular like waking up in the morning like, man, fuck the Miami Heat. I don't got that type of energy, bro. Like I don't know.
Tommy posts a Miami Heat trade every day in the chat.
Every day.
The Heat are mad thirsty, bro. They want everybody.
Trade.
My nigga, he's been posting them trades from like 5.
If it was up to Tommy, these niggas would have everybody in the league, my nigga. There would be nobody playing against each other, bro.
My nigga doesn't believe in a salary cap. He's just like, yo.
It's a myth, bro. The salary cap is a myth.
There'll be one NBA team in Miami Heat.
Y'all was supposed to have Kevin Durant. Y'all was supposed to have Kyrie. Y'all was supposed to have LeBron again.
Hey,
I'll be okay with all of that.
Don't get me wrong. I think Pat Riley's a genius, but
Donovan Mitchell. Don't remember Donovan Mitchell.
Oh yeah,
Donovan Mitchell,
Carmelo at one point.
Shit, y'all had everybody, bro.
So at least, I mean, I don't see why people hate the Cowboys so much. Like they haven't done anything in so long. Like they're already.
But
losers.
But I feel like that's the
shit
thing,
to them
though.
too.
But you got to understand.
But that's the thing is
saying they're Americans.
Exactly.
Team,
like they're coming out here like this is America's team.
That's
But
horseshit.
we made it.
I
We
know what
made
type
it.
of people be saying that.
Hold on, we made it further than all you hating ass niggas. That's
know
the
what,
shit that fucked
Bro,
me
I ain't
all,
even
up.
all
gonna
you
lie.
did was showing your
That is
vacation, motherfucker.
We
I
still
ain't
made
gonna
it
lie.
further.
I ain't even gonna lie. That is America's team because that shit that's a racist ass team. That's America's team, all right.
Damn. I seen
Shit,
this.
Jerry Jones is running the whole damn show, bro. I think Jerry Jones could become a president, low key, in America, bro.
Nah.
Nah,
That's what you say. Till you do that shit.
we finna vote Chris in, goddamn it.
I ain't voting Chris.
I'll do it, nigga. I'll do it.
I'll vote for Chris.
You gotta be born here though, Chris.
Chris of blood.
I was.
Look at that red. Look at that red.
You was born with a lot of sand.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
Oh God, damn.
I'd rather be from the brokest part of Pakistan than fucking Canada, bitch ass. Fucking maple syrup licking ass bitch.
Oh damn. Bring the smoke out.
Oh no.
I couldn't hear him. Bro. I couldn't hear him over the.
At least we got some culture, bro. At least we got culture.
Canada got culture. We got maple syrup. We got
maple syrup and
hockey. We got hockey.
Maple syrup's a condiment, and you better be careful what you say about condiments on here.
I got no beef with maple syrup, bro. I got problems with niggas coming from up north hopping over the border. That's what I got a problem with.
Damn. You know they got.
Do you think they should build a wall on the north too, like they want to do on the south?
Yeah, bro, that's how I feel.
You know they got airplanes. The wall ain't stopping shit. Like you could literally do this. Dumbass.
You can jump over it? No, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Yo, what's going on?
You getting political.
My nigga Pete talking about I'm gonna bring a ladder to the wall. Shut your ass up.
No, I said an airplane. What?
He did say airplane.
Get out of here.
Chris got too much sand in his ear. He can't hear properly.
Sand true ass nigga.
Oh man. So back to football.
Yep. Yeah, let's watch football.
David, why I don't understand why you think I'm tripping or like I'm talking bullshit when I say divisional games are very difficult. Like they're more difficult games than like when you play someone that you only see once a year.
I'm not gonna lie. The Eagles waxing the Giants kind of killed that argument.
And then the 49ers beat the shit out of the Seahawks too, right?
Now I also want to say this. Pull Joe Burrow pulled up. Smacked the nigga.
Yeah, but you got to understand though, like the Ravens defense is good as fuck. Like, what you want them to drop 30 on the Ravens defense? You said yourself how good they are.
That's a making. Like you're saying that.
But I'm saying so. Like, you think that if Lamar was in that game, that is surefire that the Ravens were going to win?
It would have been
when Lamar Jackson plays, the offensive scoring multiplies by 2. It doubles.
Man, that nigga is not throwing to nobody. Let's stop that cat.
that one fumble that should have been a touchdown. He definitely would have got that shit in there.
And then right before halftime, Baltimore settled for a field goal. They had like 3 plays within the 5-yard line. Lamar Jackson scoring that, bro.
But you gotta also understand,
before halftime,
would have been
they should have scored a touchdown
back in the day.
And then we gotta believe in one or two things. Either Tyler Huntley is way better than we think he is, or Lamar Jackson would have been the difference in the Bengals losing.
And
I think
you know this guy's not gonna go there, bro. Like
I think the smart bet is the form is the later.
Nigga, them fucking Ravens was in the cat litter box, nigga. Stop the cat, bro. They was over there. The Bengals was shitting on them niggas. Come on, bro.
They barely beat him.
You been going ham on Joe Burrow all year. You seen that nigga with the cool shades, bro. Stop the lie.
Shit to me, bro.
You hating, bro. You a hater, bro.
Bro, that's a division opponent, bro.
You had to
Don't you remember what they did last year?
You had to get your hair cut for this episode because you already knew you was pulling up with the L, nigga. You was pulling up with the L, bro.
You sleep.
Joe
This
Burrow.
guy said, bruh, Rookie is saying the game was close because they're in the same division.
No, I'm saying that plays a part.
What happened last year?
I'm saying that plays a part of it. But you got to also understand that the football game changed. Obviously, I understand that the football game changes with Lamar, right? If he scores more points, that also forces the Cincinnati to play differently, right? To force them to have to score more points as well. It's just like Tom Brady was talking about, you know, with the Patriots when they were playing the Rams, right? And that shit was fucking, what was it?
He got washed by the Cowboys.
No, it was like 13-7 or some shit like that. Like, there's just games that the flow of them just happen to be like that. But if it had to be a high scoring game, then it would have been a high scoring game just because of the flow of the game.
So with Lamar Jackson on the field, Cincinnati would have scored more points. Is that the argument that you're making?
Still gonna shit on y'all niggas. Cincinnati still gonna shit on y'all niggas.
Cincinnati struggled versus Baltimore.
Everyone struggles against Baltimore. They're a good ass fucking defense.
I'm firmly on David's side, bro. Y'all tripping.
Of course you on David's side, nigga. You a fucking Elmo looking ass nigga, bro.
Wow.
Alrighty then.
What do you mean, of course? Me and David probably argue more than anybody. That's A. B, what's your problem with fucking Elmo, bro?
You look like this nigga, bro. That's why.
Fuck, bro. Like, you got some childhood trauma or something, nigga?
Probably.
First of all, Joe Burrow would have shitted on you and Elmo, nigga. Fuck y'all niggas, bro.
Nigga, like, bro, Joe Burrow is nice. But the fact that they were 17-17 in the fourth quarter with a backup QB makes me feel like Lamar Jackson probably would have won them that game, bro. Like, because Lamar Jackson is better than Tyler Huntley, bro.
By a lot. Joe Burrow, the Cincinnati Bengals offense didn't score in the fourth quarter.
It's crazy taking a losing position and having this type of argument. Like,
I'm not taking a losing position. Rookie's argument was the game was close because they're division opponents. Like, that's such horseshit, bro.
That plays a factor into it.
It's irrelevant.
I have more faith in the playoffs.
I just think the Bengals is better.
Yeah, I have more faith in Joe Burrow in the playoffs than I do Lamar Jackson. That just is what it is.
That's fine. But who do you have more faith in between Tyler Huntley and Lamar Jackson?
Obviously, Lamar Jackson.
I have the same amount of faith.
The Bengals couldn't really stop Tyler Huntley. You think they're going to stop Lamar Jackson?
Well, you ain't seen Jamar Chase flexing like that, huh?
No, Jamar Chase was eating, bro.
That boy nice.
There's pretty much nothing you can do about him.
Oh.
But again, like, they didn't score in the fourth quarter. Their defense scored that go-ahead touchdown.
They ain't got to score. They just caught the win, though.
They don't have to score, Kenny.
We talk about losing battle right now. I would not be talking about.
All I'm saying is divisional this, divisional that.
That's your cap. That's your cap. I agree with that. I agree with that. That's cap.
The Giants had them. The Giants lost. They were down 28-0, bro.
That's the fucking Giants, though, man.
I'm not trying to.
That's after they beat the Vikings by 2 scores, bro. Like,
it's also the Vikings.
Where does this logic apply? Does it only apply to the AFC North?
I get what y'all trying to say because Rookie's opinion, like with the whole like AFC shit, that's kind of bullshit. Like, I'm trying to say, like, I'm trying to tell y'all niggas that ain't no reason y'all niggas should be still talking about this if you caught that L, bro. Like, that's it. I wouldn't even bring it up, my nigga. Like, I would just be like, shit, let me bring it up.
I mean, the Ravens-Cincinnati game was a lot more interesting than the Bills and
Cincinnati game.
The Bengals.
It was, but you know what? I got some smoke for you because you was talking hella shit about my nigga Cool Joe Burrow, nigga. My nigga Cool Joe Burrow pulled up with his pose and everything. What's up? You in the North Face jacket, bro.
I don't think I've ever seen you ride this hard for a white guy before, bro.
I always ride for the white people, nigga.
Hey, yo, pause.
Oh, wow.
Not you, nigga.
Oh.
I told y'all this nigga was from St. Cloud, bro.
Hey,
you know what, man?
Exhibit A.
hey, off rip, Chris. Like, this is why I be telling you, like, don't talk on this live, my nigga. I'm trying to save you. Like,
Oh man,
you definitely got your hair cut from a nigga from St. Cloud. Calm down. You better back the fuck up.
Nigga, I shaved my head. I got no hair.
You paid for that shit. I know you did.
Bro, like I got the clippers of the bathroom. I don't even know what
fuck, nigga. Show me DNA evidence, nigga.
know.
Show me DNA evidence.
He said you paid for that shit.
You pulled out. You got the tape in the back.
Listen. I'm saying. I said it in the group chat.
Ain't no tape, ain't no hair, bro. What are we talking?
Fuck your hair, then,
nigga. My nigga said, I went to the barber. I got no hair. I'm like, yo, let me get this lineup, bro.
You said the barber, give me the baked potato. I try to help you out, nigga. You still going, bro.
Oh, no.
He said that's why I put my hood on. He said give me the baked potato. That's crazy. Hey, sprinkle some salt.
I don't know why Chris talked to me, bro. He should talk to me on the line.
Look, Chris put the hood on.
That boy part of Chief Keef camp now, boy. It's at Chirac now.
he Glow Boy Chris now.
Oh, no.
I told you, bro. Just don't even attack me, bro. Just let me rock, bro.
Nah, man. You be saying some questionable ass shit, bro.
Trying to come at me too?
I mean, bro,
I fuck with you, man. Come on, don't.
I fuck with you too, but hey, so what about the games that are coming up? Niners, Eagles, Chiefs, Bengals. Who y'all got?
Damn, that's
Niners. It's gonna be the Niners and the Bengals, bro.
Damn, my homie.
Nah, I'm the complete opposite. I'm taking Chiefs and Eagles.
Oh, I want the Eagles to win because I feel like it'll be a more fun game with whoever comes out the AFC.
You don't want the Eagles to win, bro. Stop the cap.
I fucking said it in the group chat already earlier too. I want the Eagles to go because it'd be more fun.
I know you're going for Joe Burrow or Nick Bosa, bro.
Pat Mahomes got one leg, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Pat Mahomes hurt.
I don't know, man. What if he's doing rice, bro? Rest, ice, compression, elevations.
I know that's what he's doing. He's still got one leg, like
them high ankle sprains ain't no joke. And then the Bengals D line is tough. And the Bengals D line is tough. I mean,
no, they're not.
Bro, stop. This is what I wanted to tell y'all.
Chiefs got a good running game with the with that dude Isaiah Pacheco. He's nice.
Yeah, he's cold.
I wanted to stop y'all at the Lamar.
And you think the Bengals secondary could keep up with the offensive passing scheme of the Chiefs? I don't think so.
Yeah, when the quarterback has one leg, I like their chances.
I mean,
I was trying to tell you that this shit that David's talking about is biased, bro. Straight bias. Like, he been talking about Joe Burrow from the whole fucking
not just that. The Bengals are fucking Chiefs killers. They're 3-0.
I feel like this dude's gonna redeem himself.
Oh,
with one leg. The odds are stacked against him. He gonna put the Superman cape on, bro.
Yo,
ain't that right, bro?
Yo.
Look at
on the live. We're gonna put money on it.
Hell no,
bro.
How you did all that gangster shit and you didn't want to bet on
David? Be talking like
I'm not.
David talks like he's the quarterback of the Ravens. He talks like he's the quarterback of the Ravens.
He might be. Goddamn.
The offensive coordinator. That's the offensive coordinator right here, bro.
I would be a lot better than what they had. I wouldn't be handing the ball to Mark Andrews on 31.
This is like the Tony Parker shit all over again. Like, he's beating Tony Parker, backing this nigga down and destroying my nigga, bro.
Yeah. Just so that our audience knows, bro. Tony Parker will give David buckets, bro. Like
in that North Face jacket too. He's gonna fake that North Face jacket.
Shout out to Manny4508 for the follow. Appreciate
it. Shout out to my boy.
Hey.
One day, we're gonna write a list of David's most absurd comments. So we already got catch up Tony Parker. We're gonna take the time to
Steph Curry not being an all-star.
Steph Curry not being an all-star.
My nigga David is not done yet. He's not
Blow it
done.
up. My nigga's still in his prime. He's still in his prime.
I am turning up right now.
I
got a lot of shit to talk.
That shit is honestly poetic, though. This man said Steph Curry is not going to be an all-star without KD, and then like what was it, the year after or the year after that, he wins the final MVP. Crazy.
His very first one.
He's not done turning up. I be every time like I get.
Why'd you say it like that?
Oh damn! What happened?
No, it was his very first one. Like hating on him and shit.
I gotta be consistent, bro. Like if I'm hate,
David David is Dominican Skip Bayless.
We want you to be better, nigga. We want you to be better, bro. Like this beef with ketchup is fucking crazy,
bruh. I know you're not on Instagram.
That's a losing beef.
Already. It's squashed. We squashed.
That's a losing beef, my nigga. Like
we squashed that already, man. Like
you need to
follow.
Like, this is like DeSantis trying to remove talking about critical race theory. You're talking about ketchup, critical ketchup theory.
I know for a fact. Dos Santos squared up with niggas in high school. He had no idea why he was fighting these niggas.
No,
that's how it went, bro.
I squared up in high school.
I know how that jumping beef started now. Now that I know you as a person, I know how that shit started. Like I know straight up niggas was like niggas poured ketchup on their burger and you pulled up and you was like,
you seen that shit during lunchtime, bro?
He was like ketchup.
I wasn't on that type of time in high school. I was
David said, "What's up, bro?" You said you wrote a whole fucking diss song talking about you ain't on that.
Not about ketchup.
He did write a diss song.
These niggas tore the ketchup with their teeth, like low key, like 2 seconds in.
In high school, I didn't have no problems with ketchup.
Tammy said David doesn't like ketchup.
And I don't have ketchup anymore. Or I don't have any problems with ketchup.
So, babe, that
was one of the strangest revelations.
Bro, like, why are we still on this, bro? This is like
This is like the many times we gave you passes. Like we gave you passes with Tony Parker shit. Like we gave you a pass on that. We gave you a fucking bro. We barely gave you a pass. Like we're like, damn, this nigga doesn't like Tony. Like this nigga gonna beat Tony Parker 1-on-1. We all looked at each other like. Yo,
nigga, what?
You gonna beat Tony Parker, and then you brought up ketchup. Like ketchup is probably the number one condiment in the world.
In between those two events,
ketchup is probably the number one condiment in the world.
Bro. It's not enough time, bro.
Too soon, bro.
When will I be released from the shackles of this ketchup,
bro?
Never.
That's
I made an apology video.
David, when Chris forgives me, then that's when we'll let go of the ketchup thing.
We know that.
Don't tie me in with your corny ass shit.
I'm just talking about the timing of that. Let the viewers know. All right, so David.
Bro, no. Don't go watch the freaking last episode, bro. We covered this already.
That boy done.
Tammy want to know.
Time, boss.
That's too damn bad. No,
my nigga said I'm canceled for ketchup. My nigga. That's crazy.
David said we know Tammy ain't watching the episodes. That's what David just said.
Nah. So this is what happened.
David got to say no racist.
Chris was talking about.
Quick recap.
He was upset about like there not being ketchup, and then David goes, "The fuck you need that for?" Chris was like, "For my fries." And then we got into this whole debate in the group chat about David talking about ketchup being pointless and like upset that Chris was using ketchup for his fries.
Offended. The correct word is offended.
That's not even the worst part though. Like when he was mad that ketchup goes on the burger, that's like one of the main places the shit go on. Like
I want my nigga to change his name to Delos Ketchup, my nigga. I'm not gonna be satisfied until that shit changes.
Like a nigga suggested tartar sauce should go on a burger. Like nigga,
yo, if a nigga put tartar sauce in my burger, I'm fighting this nigga, bro.
We were kind of.
I made a ketchup apology video, man.
No, it's not over yet.
I met with the tomato delegation, bro.
It's not over yet, bro. It's not over.
I said we in the tomato delegation, we accept David as one of us. I was like, bet. That's what I'm talking about.
Ain't no tomato
Nah,
delegation.
once the fact you bring up, you could throw mayo on anything. I don't trust you, bro. I'm sorry. God bless.
God bless.
He love that God bless.
Man,
I know.
Yeah,
All right,
that's what my dog
back to
Mike be
football.
telling me, God bless.
Back to football. David, so yes, obviously I do think Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league, but like we said, this motherfucker has a high ankle sprain. A lot of their offense is him maneuvering around in the pocket, creating crazy plays, which I think they're going to be very limited on. So
keep the
that's
mumbo
why,
jumbo, bro.
that's
Who you
why I
got?
think I just fucking said the Bengals.
Bengals, bro. Big cat.
I
Big
think
cat.
I think I think it's the Bengals just because of Mahomes
Big
being
cat,
hurt.
bro.
So Bengals and Eagles, between them two, that one is tough. I don't really know
Honestly,
who
I
I think
like
would
my
win that
boys.
one.
One of my boys
If the
was saying
Bengals
that
go
to
to
me.
the Super Bowl and lose again, I'll be okay with that too.
Of course you would. You hating ass nigga, bro.
Yo, I said it in
I'm
the
a
chat.
Ravens fan, dog.
Nigga,
Like,
you been hating since last year, man. Let my
Yeah,
nigga
bro.
Joe. Let my
I
nigga
would
Joe
ask
Burrow.
you
My nigga Joe Burrow has never said a racist statement in his life. Why you hating on this nigga, bro?
because he
I
plays
don't
for
know.
the
I don't know if
Bengals,
we can
bro.
prove that. I don't know if we can prove that.
Nigga, you see them shades.
Bro, wearing Cartier frames doesn't like object you from possibly being,
I haven't seen a
That nigga
racist
Jerry
white
Jones-
guy. I haven't seen a racist white guy wearing Cartier shades. I ain't gonna lie.
Jerry
That
Jones
statement
don't
is
want-
true.
Jerry Jones might own some Cartier frames, bro.
But oh damn, that's Pete Boy. I can't even say that.
Man, that ain't that's my boy. I don't even know the man. Like
America's team, baby.
I feel bad. You gotta rap that team, my nigga. 'Cause I don't wanna-
how it's better than yours, nigga. Like fuck.
Yeah, Kenny, who do you like again?
The
Yeah,
Ravens.
We made
Raiders.
Nice.
What's
out
up,
of all
nigga?
our teams in
What's
here, my
up?
team made it the furthest, so I'm lost. Like
Nigga, my team made it in 2003.
My team made it in 2016. Yo, that stat was funny that there's 25 teams
that was a
made it to
hating
the
ass stat.
championship
Like
That was a hating ass.
before the
on.
Cowboys.
26.
You know what killed me with that shit?
26.
Who sit there and gather these numbers just for the Cowboys? Like,
Yo,
that's what
People
I'm
like-
Somebody that hates Cowboy fans, probably.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes y'all niggas post in the chat, and I really have to sit back and I have to think about this shit. I'm like, yeah, that's it.
That's some hating ass shit.
Maybe Tommy is not okay with having to share the Haitian spotlight in the group chat. Maybe that's what
That's hey, Chris. That might be a
like that nigga be looking at Pete like, what the fuck?
You ain't French, nigga.
But
What?
you know what's so crazy? It'd be like random stats like more teams ate more pancakes than the Cowboys. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, who's sitting there doing that shit? Like, that's just weird.
Nah, they ain't random ass stats, man. Y'all
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. They're like, these teams win more than the Cowboys.
Yo,
like,
it's
That's
crazy.
just hilarious.
It's crazy though. They really do that same shit to the Lakers though. Like that's not like you.
That's some
You
hating
do that
ass
to the Lakers?
If you want some American ass, like they got you as an American. When they say you're an American team, like I feel like you putting a big ass like bullet target on your back, my nigga. Like first of all, the Cowboys do that shit and they don't win nothing. Like I don't understand why they do this shit. Like
Yeah, but
I feel bad. I feel bad for y'all niggas, but then again, y'all got Jerry Jones, so I can't even feel too bad. Like that's y'all niggas. Jerry Jones will double down on this shit. Like,
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure every owner is probably just like Jerry Jones.
but they don't talk like him. They don't get out. They don't get out in the public and be like,
That
shit.
that man
I
got
was
one
just-
picture and everybody's like, oh my god! Like,
Nigga, he probably got 1,000 pictures. Let's not even cap.
We only saw one. Like, where's the
I'm
other
not-
picture?
I'm not gonna lie. Jerry Jones isn't even the worst owner in the league. That's definitely
The
sniper.
Commanders do, right?
Yeah.
That's definitely.
I ain't even heard about them. He named the team the Redskins, so obviously, yeah.
That's definitely like. So
But
Jerry Jones.
I'm not gonna approach him because that nigga ain't in the media like that. He ain't trying to really.
Jerry Jones was in the media
He's
one
under
time for that
investigation,
picture.
bro.
Nigga, Jerry Jones looks like the most racial boss. Like I have to fight in a video game. Like, I know I have to fight Jerry Jones at the
I'm not
end of the
gonna
game.
lie, bro. Like that shit sounds super personal.
Yeah. What that nigga
Nigga.
did to
What type of games we playing, dog? Like,
Yeah, Call of Duty.
there
No,
do be some racist motherfuckers on Call of Duty, so
That
that
shit
makes
ain't
sense.
over, man. You gotta fight Jerry Jones at the end. You wouldn't be surprised. Like,
Jerry Jones not on Call of Duty, man.
oh yeah, you definitely, you've been in that nigga office, man.
What?
Hey, I said it in the chat, and I want to say this on camera. So if it ever happens, we could go back and
get
laugh
married?
at me if it happens. No, not yet, at least.
Whoa.
Love you, baby.
Something
I do firmly believe that as long as Lamar Jackson's in the AFC, he won't see a Super Bowl.
Whoa.
That's some hating ass shit.
Racist.
Nah, bro.
Yeah. But you see,
I'm not. The Broncos aren't
gonna
gonna see one either, though. With fucking
Wait,
Mahomes,
time out,
with Burrow, with Allen.
But so your advice to him is
no, David,
to
David,
leave the
relax.
conference?
Let's say
Nah, nigga, like let me make my piece. Like, you know why that sounds stupid? We got the Bengals going to the Super Bowl,
twice,
and one
though.
turnover would have had the Ravens in the same position as the Bengals.
Yeah, and one turnover would have had the Raiders in the Super Bowl instead of Tom Brady and the Patriots.
Very
but
true.
whatever.
So, all right, cool.
Raider
So, like,
Nation.
where does this energy come from? It's like they were,
Bruh, you know where it comes from, dude. Like,
Can I really say
He
something
said-
really quick? They got something going on with the last two niggas in this column right here. It's De Los Santos and Anthony Rodriguez.
bruh.
They keep battling, and I don't know
wait.
what it is. I don't
It's
know.
like,
Go
that's
ahead,
a
Chris.
pretty preposterous statement, rookie. Like, you could have kept that to yourself, and we would have all been better for it, my nigga.
I mean, I already said it in the group chat, so like I'm just gonna say it on
It's
camera.
all right.
Honestly,
we could come
I
back
think
to this.
I fully expect you to flip on that because you don't really stand by your word like that.
The big, like, I don't know if people like here are comprehending. There were 17-17 in the fourth quarter, and
I
a
understand.
turnover won the Bengals the game, nigga.
I
If
understand.
that turnover doesn't happen, the Ravens probably win that game with a backup QB.
I understand.
I ain't gonna lie,
And
though.
no Duvernay and no Bateman, no quarterback 1, wide receiver 1, and wide receiver 2.
And now we got the
Didn't you say those receivers are ass? Though?
I ain't gonna lie. This happens in football all the time.
Bateman's not ass.
It does, bro. Like,
Fair,
but
Bateman,
that's what
you're
I'm
right.
saying. That what I'm saying is that enforces my point even more. Like, the fact that these games can come down to these small decisions. It's just about, are you good enough to be there at the end? And like, the Ravens clearly are good enough.
You know what I would say too with the Ravens, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. The Ravens be falling up short all the fucking time. Like, when is that gonna be a statement that we all like agree with? Because, like, as great as seasons this nigga Lamar be having, every time it's postseason time, he's not fucking there.
They do that with the Cowboys, so they say that to us. So why we can't say that to other teams?
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's not there. Bro.
Lamar's major criticism is his playoff performances.
I feel like Lamar.
Those are pretty
shit
big
is
criticisms.
I feel like Lamar they be fucking riding this nigga Lamar the whole season, and then when playoff season happens, he can't be there because bruh be working so goddamn hard during the fucking regular season. Like
he's like 90% of their offense.
nah,
bro.
he's like fucking Allen Iverson back in the day, my nigga. Like Allen Iverson got to the fucking championship one time. After that, they was just dragging this nigga coattail the whole way to the championship. It's the same shit as Lamar, bro. They look at that nigga like he could run. And I ain't gonna say no racist shit because they ain't racist, but this nigga, they got this nigga in the field, bro, nigga. They got this nigga in the field and they ain't quit. They like, we're gonna give you Gus Edwards.
He's nice. Gus Edwards
is fucking nice. That's my nigga. Gus is nice.
And they didn't even give him, bro. Like, can we move
We
forward?
not running black people into the field. It's over. It's over. Get fucking Cooper Cup, my nigga. Let's throw Cooper Cup the ball. Come on.
Like that.
Y'all need some receivers, bro. Y'all need something.
I agree with that.
Come on, my nigga.
Bruh, I know, bro. Trust me, I know.
No, you don't know. You're telling me Lamar can do the shit him goddamn self, nigga. Come on, bro.
He carries the Ravens offense. Yes, he does.
He carries them to the playoffs. and it's over after that. After that, we're watching fucking Avatar for 3 hours.
Wait. Come on. Can I say something controversial?
Go ahead.
How much better is the Chiefs receiving game than the Ravens?
They don't have to be that much better, though.
I think Juju Smith-Schuster and
They don't
Mecole
have
Hardman.
to be. They don't have to be because
wait, Kenny. Let me.
Go ahead.
Skip past that.
Go ahead.
I've seen 2 years of
we're past that. That doesn't happen here. We don't get past anything here.
I like this. Go ahead.
Wait. I've seen. Wait, no. You mentioned Juju, and I seen him be complete buns on the Steelers for 2 years in a row.
Buns,
yeah, he had
sesame seeds. Buns.
And then we seen Marquez Scantling on the Packers.
Buns, sesame seeds, my nigga.
He was very meh. He was
like the fourth option in Green Bay.
You're right.
All right, but you get
Kansas City.
Listen, when you talk about the fourth option in Green Bay, when they had Devontae Adams, like Devontae Adams was option 1, 2, 3, right? Then it went to fucking Lazard. Then it went to Tanyan, and then it was Marquez Scanlon. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is like the Chiefs' passing options aren't that much better than the Ravens.
All right, so one, they are better, and then two, the offensive coordinator.
Whoa! I will agree. The difference comes also from the creativity from the offenses. But how much is that just because of?
No, that's a better
limitation.
We are looking at a better. We are looking at a better.
I'm not.
Let me help you out, David. Let me help you out, man. Because that drink you're sipping right there, it ain't helping you out. It is not helping you out.
Neither are you.
Oh damn.
Yeah, let's
support black people. What? I'm just lying. No. But yeah, first of all, the Chiefs got a better quarterback. When are you gonna admit that? When are you gonna fucking admit that, bro? When are you gonna admit that? Like, this is your time. Fuck the catch-up. We don't care a fuck about the catch-up. Talk about Lamar Jackson.
Are you sure? I don't want to.
Talk about Lamar Jackson.
He's hurt.
Patrick
he got
Mahomes.
A sprained PCL.
Who is the better quarterback, Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson? Who is the better quarterback?
I'm taking Lamar Jackson.
This is my pride is crazy. Pride is crazy.
What you said, Chris?
Pride is crazy. Pride is crazy. Like, we all die from pride eventually. Like, pride is die.
We is a whole lot of French, my nigga.
That is one of the few guarantees.
I'm trying to put this in perspective for my Twitch fans because David ain't looking out for my Twitch fans right now. You make me look holy bad.
Like, Lamar Jackson is that guy, but Pat Mahomes just had a historic season with no.
How many rings does Patrick Mahomes? How many rings does Patrick Mahomes have? How many rings does Patrick Mahomes have?
One ring.
About goddamn 47.
How much does fucking Lamar Jackson have?
0. And he doesn't have playoff wins.
Chris, that's kind of that's funny though, because that goes into, like, remember when we talking about Steph Curry and him not being all-star, then wins Finals MVP. Then he was like, "We'll see what Mahomes is like without Tyreek Hill, but they're gonna go on a decline, and this man's probably gonna win MVP of the fucking league."
It goes right into this all the time. Bro. It goes into the same argument every time, bro. Same argument.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take David to Vegas with me, and I'm gonna bet on whatever he doesn't say.
That's a good.
Yo, don't go to Vegas with him. That's
or bet the opposite of what I said.
I'm gonna bet the opposite of what you're saying, my nigga.
You are dangerous, bro. You're a dangerous person. And every time I look at your stream, David, I look into your closet and I'm like, there's something in there that I should know about. Like, it's the closet, bro.
Wait a minute. Time out.
Okay.
This conversation is making me uncomfortable, bro.
No, your closet is making me uncomfortable.
Pause. He wants you to walk in there and walk out.
I want to make sure, bro. I want to make sure.
And he said R. Kelly's in that bitch.
Does that help?
R. Kelly is streaming his album in that motherfucking bitch right now. Come on.
All right.
What's the next topic, man?
We talk about a lot of football. Let's transition. Pete, what's the thing you were talking about that happened to the chick in Mexico?
I'm gonna do a brief recap because it's a whole bunch of shit. But this chick,
I don't know what happened.
This chick went to Mexico with her homegirls, homeboys. They got in a fight. She ended up dead. Right?
Oh, I know. It's old.
They came but it came back up. They came back and they told like she got intoxicated. That's how she died. Whatever. The family did an autopsy and
they beat her ass. First of all,
it turned out that she got beat up. So then the family finally got her body able to do the funeral recently. And then it's like these people didn't get in trouble. And then somebody said something. There was like, where's Black Lives Matter? Where's Michelle Obama? Where's all these celebrities for this black girl? Why we don't have no justice? Like, cause that's wild.
Can I say something about that too?
Or,
that shit don't exist in Mexico.
No, I'm talking about in America though. Like they're
like real talk. Like real talk. This is something that I have an issue with too, because like I'll read these stories about like you're talking about that one and that shit is fucking crazy. But like you'll read about like people like we're talking about elementary school children catching strays.
Yeah.
And like nobody marches for these people. Like you don't even know these names. And I have a huge problem with that. Like I really do. Like that shit makes me feel a certain ways. Cause like it makes me feel like we only turn up under very specific circumstances. Yeah. Not when you know what I mean? Not for the betterment of people overall. You know what I mean?
It's disingenuous. It's almost like it's almost like
Go ahead, man.
It's almost like you doing it for a specific purpose, and then when it don't fit that agenda, it's who's gonna who's gonna be the driving force for these people?
Can I say something to that point, P, if you don't mind?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Like because I literally watched. Like we all was in tune with the George Floyd shit, right? We was all in tune when that George Floyd,
but that was worth it. Though.
But that was promoted. That was not something that we really all had control of, and was like, let me push it to the media and let's see let's see what happens out of this.
Yeah, because of the way it happened.
No, bro. It's not only that, bro. Like I feel like the media has a large opinion when it comes to what they want to promote. You feel me? It's more when it comes to them, it's more about headlines, my nigga. Like you think
I'll follow that with they're gonna pump out what people want to watch.
Yes.
But you don't.
Yo, so Tammy was actually talking to me about that the other day when we were driving, and she was talking about how she saw this video on TikTok that someone was like in the media conference room and shit, like when they're talking about what they're gonna throw out there, and then someone was like, all right, so COVID, no one really want to talk about COVID, so they're like, now we're gonna pump global warming and like scare people, and someone was like, but why are we gonna do that? Because they're like, well, fear sells type shit, bro. And that's just sickening.
Honestly, bro, that is the main selling point. Like y'all think y'all heard these stories for fucking about George Floyd for a reason? Nigga, they pumped this out. They control every fucking matter of this shit. Like, you think we are the ones, like, we might hear a story and we might be uncomfortable at a story, but you're not gonna hear it unless it's like tens of fucking thousands of niggas on this shit pushing the story out. You feel me? Like,
the same way I feel about this topic is the same way I feel about when people are talking about the presidential election.
Yep.
Oh, why is it only Donald Trump and Hillary? Why is it only Donald Trump and Joe Biden? Well, motherfucker, we had a whole primary, right? It was a bunch of people who were up, and he voted these people, or you didn't vote and you allowed this person to be there, right? It's the same thing with the media, right? It was 2 years ago where it was 9 black men graduated from Harvard with law degrees, right? And that's some crazy shit because we're talking about fucking Harvard. These aren't people who are just gonna be regular degular. We're talking about people who are like, that's a fucking huge deal.
Yeah,
the cream of the crop.
That doesn't make it onto the media. Why? A lot of people, I feel like people will use that perspective to be like, well, they don't want to talk about that. And how I feel about it is if they posted that shit, like when they run with stories like that, niggas don't react to it like that.
That's true. That's what I was trying to, that was the point I was trying to make. Like, just like you said, the 9 people from Harvard, the little boy in New York that got a fucking degree in astrophysics at 13 years old. Nobody gives a fuck about that. I mean, a select few people is like, oh shit, that's crazy. But then the average person is just like, well, like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I could break this shit down to a science, to be honest, because I literally be trying to push my shit, like my music shit, low key. I be trying to push my music shit all the time. You know what? You know what the most common selling point for my music shit is?
What's
Having fucking the money to push it. Like, you got more money than if somebody else got more money than me, they could push it way farther than I can. You know what I mean? That's the same way. I really feel like there's people coming there, they got their own stories, they hit up these media blogs. And even I watched if you know who DJ Academics is on the hip hop, he'll tell you, like, niggas come up to him all the time pushing an agenda. Like, sometimes he don't be fucking with it, sometimes he does. But it's money. If I come up to you with a certain amount of money and be like, I need you to push this.
Yeah, but that's why I don't like that fake Karen shit. Cause where's the outrage? Like,
but that's
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's literally how it is, though. You think these politicians is not hitting up the news outlets?
That statement is dangerous because I feel like we always say that's how it is. So when does it become not like, how it is?
What you're saying, Peterson, is how I feel. I feel like all of this comes down to accountability.
Yes.
Is that I get to be like, if somebody, it's like I get to be like, it's somebody's agenda. Oh, they wanted Joe Biden and Donald Trump to be that. Oh,
no,
they
you did.
Nigga, like, what the fuck was you doing, nigga?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
they're not
like, there is one person or 100 people or 1,000 people or even 10,000 sometimes, but it's literally billions of us. Like,
you don't think
saying the same shit.
If I'm running NBC, and I'm saying me, Christopher Almonte, and I have to choose what story I'm gonna run, like my headline story. I gotta run with my headliner story, and I got some positive shit that I can run with that I know people aren't gonna latch on to like that, or I can push some sensationalist shit, and I know people are gonna run with it. Me personally, I'm gonna go with the sensationalism because I'm about making my money.
They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about how niggas feel. First of all, it's not about that. It's a business. Everything is a business.
Yeah, but that I still think that statement is dangerous, man. Cause we do
dangerous,
that.
But
we do
true.
that. But we do that on a small scale too. We do that in day-to-day lives. Oh, this motherfucker don't give a fuck. Oh, this motherfucker don't give a fuck.
It's dangerous.
You know what I'm saying? But it's true because we keep perpetuating it. You know what I'm saying?
It's dangerous, but it's fucking true. Like, we see this shit every day. We see this shit on fucking ESPN where niggas rock with the fucking topic that not even real. They'll talk about some shit that
they'll talk about the Lakers just for no reason, just because it's the fucking Lakers and that's what people for whatever reason want to listen to.
If you're speaking to the media, when has the media ever? When has the
I'm
media
saying like last year, bro.
True?
They were not hooping last year, and like the Lakers were in the news the entire time.
LeBron James.
When has the media ever been like this very conscious, like, you know, cool with everybody type of situation? Never been like that. My grandmother, like old as fuck, used to tell me about the fucking media, my nigga. Like, no cap.
I need to watch Fox News, bro, for real.
I ain't watching Fox News, bro. If Fox News will got me believing that I could beat Tony Parker. That's what Fox News will have me. I'm not fucking with Fox News, bro. You got me already. You got me already.
My Tony Parker comments came long before I even knew what Fox News was.
I think we had this debate before, and it's all frustrating because I feel like at the end of the day, like, every individual, when I'm saying every individual, that's really what I mean. Like, you, fucking Anthony, Kenny, Peterson, David, Christopher. Each individual has their role to play. They all have more power than they think they have. But we continue to defer it to like this imaginary force. We continue to like push it for like, because it's not convenient. You know what I mean? Like,
or motherfuckers is lazy. I feel like they say money is the root of all evil. In my opinion, I've been saying this shit for years. Laziness is, in my opinion, because if I don't have to deal with it, the next motherfucker will, then the next. So why would I need to do anything about it?
Like I said, like,
That's a
fucking
bar.
Godzilla a comet coming from the fucking sky. We can't control that.
Facts.
Godzilla coming out of the ocean and destroying a fucking city. We can't control that shit.
Facts.
But
Trump bomb him too.
a lot of the world's problems are just dictated by people. Yeah. If we all agree that these are fucking problems, and we just decided, okay, I'm gonna play my part, like, and it doesn't even take much. It's just like educating yourself, having healthy conversations. And
we've done it before. We've done it throughout all the history, literally. Like when we get fed the fuck up about something, we do something about it, right or wrong.
Me personally, I just really chose to not listen to so much people because I feel like having so much people in my ear sways on my opinion as a person. Like I really feel that way. You know what I mean? Like
but I feel like that statement is still dangerous in itself too because I have this issue with my mom all the time because when fuck shit is promoted, we tend to eat that shit up.
Of course.
But when some positive, spiritual, money, get right shit is promoted, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, oh, that's too much. Everybody not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's weak.
I hear what you're saying, but it's like I feel like you should, like, as a person, you should be able to filter out what you want in your life.
But we don't do that, my nigga. That's what
I personally feel like I do that. So I'm speaking from a point where it's like niggas haven't gravitated towards that before,
but my issue is not just that. It's not just doing it. It's promoting it also. Like if I do better and the next man next to me is not doing better and I don't tell him you need to do better, I'm still part of the fuck shit because I'm allowing him to do fuck shit.
But that ain't at the same time, that ain't your fucking job.
Yes, the fuck it is, though.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not your job to tell somebody else how they should live or how.
But we feel like it's our job to promote fuck shit, though.
No.
Like,
who feels like that? Who feels like that?
I would like to say something.
Let me interject.
I want to interject.
My bad. Before you say that, I would say, like, again, I mean, it's all up to opinion. I can't say, like, none of us could say what your job is as a fucking human being. But I feel like the reason we've made it this far is that we're all consciously sharing this experience. And I feel like there is at least a little responsibility that you have to your fellow man, at least a little.
That's cool. I feel like that's cool, but I feel like realistically, that's not my responsibility when it comes to all five of you guys. Like, y'all feel like y'all should live a certain way. I'm not gonna step my way in between what y'all doing and saying, "Hey, let me do this."
Yeah, but if I was on some fuck shit, like, you would tell me about it,
man.
Right? Because I was gonna use that as an example because like the race stuff has been a pretty hot topic the past couple of years, and a huge part of what has been I don't want to say pushed, I guess brought to the table is that a lot of like these problems need to be addressed internally, right? Like, for example, if Stevens Peoples in Utah are on some like for real, like they're gonna continue being racist until somebody that they respect, somebody that they see eye to eye with, is gonna call them out on their bullshit. That's the only way it's gonna get solved.
I understand.
Right? You feel me? So like on some level, we do expect this out of other people. So if we expect that out of other people, like, shouldn't we expect this out of ourselves as well?
Yeah, Kenny, and that also goes back to what Pete was saying, though, right? Like, it's all about being able to have healthy conversations, right? It's not, but Kenny, it's not like telling someone like, "Yo, you need to be living this way." At the end of the day, it's like just trying to have the conversation with them so they can see other perspectives.
I hear you.
At the end of the day, if that's the way they want to live, and that's the way they want to live.
I hear you.
But it's about having the conversations with them.
I hear you, but at the same time, if I have a direction where I'm trying to go in life, where it doesn't really matter where anyone out here has to say about my opinion of living life.
That's not all the way true.
But that's okay. It's true to me.
You know why I don't think that's all the way true? Because you want to make it. Hold on. You want to make it into the music industry, right or wrong?
No, I don't. I never
No,
said that.
no. Let's just say, what do you want to do with your life? Let's just say, so I'm gonna use my stuff as
Go ahead.
example. I want to make it big in the IT field. That's what I went to
Got
school
you.
for. If somebody like a Jeff Bezos come to
Yeah.
me and be like, "Yo, like I think you should do X, Y, and Z," you don't think I'm gonna listen to that shit?
I
Because
understand.
I want to go in that direction.
I
But
understand.
I feel like a lot of us, some of us in sales, if the top sales guru come up to Rook and Chris and be like, "Yo, I could show you the ways to make it big," you not gonna listen to it?
My nigga, it's not
Absolutely.
even about being the top sales guru. Like, there's people in the store who are newer than me who just started, and
They
they tell me
understand.
shit where I'm like, damn, like that makes a lot of sense. I might.
I understand. I understand what y'all talking about, but I feel like at the same time, me personally, I've always had a choice to listen to who I want to listen to, or to be like, oh, okay, this information is valuable to me. Not every information y'all niggas, you could have some information that's probably valuable to you, but I could look at some information and be like, that's not valuable to me. I'm trying to do this.
Yeah, but it's still my responsibility to even present this to you.
Like
That's not your responsibility. You
How
don't have
not? If
I've
I quote
seen,
unquote give a fuck about you, how
bro,
not? That's weird.
I've literally seen people who, like, you would think they have the responsibility to bring that information to you, and they never bring that information.
Cause
to
they're a
you.
fuck nigga. That's different.
I don't know.
a problem,
I don't know, bro.
And like on some level, I feel what you're saying. But my problem, like, I feel like if you would have told me this 10 years ago, I would have been a lot more sympathetic to what you're saying. But I feel like we live in kind of a different world now, where it's a lot easier to establish like these echo chambers, right? And I think that's a huge problem with the misinformation today, right? Where we're kind of just continuously perpetuating what we want to hear. Right?
I don't feel that way.
We do it with the bullshit. That's what I'm saying.
I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way.
Like I'm really saying, like I'm saying, fuck what you feel. Like, this is a fact.
Man,
like,
you're saying fuck what I feel, but what I feel is very, very, very important to me.
Like just hear what I'm saying. Like a lot of people get their information from social media, for example. Social media creates these algorithms. And the algorithms are built to continue to feed you the same information. So if you feel like, I don't know, the election was rigged, you're going to continue to get that information over and over and over and over again. If I apply my logic, if I'm applying the same logic that you're telling me, where I'm going to believe what I want to believe, when a nigga comes and tells me, bro, like, the election wasn't rigged, I'm going to be like, I don't want to hear what you're saying.
This is not
just
what
go
I'm
look at your
say.
For You page.
I really feel like
P likes a lot of booty. He gonna buy a lot of booty.
I really feel like niggas is talking from their opinions, which I respect. That's what I can only respect. But when I'm telling you,
it's facts.
Are you gonna stop talking, Mr. Ketchup? Like, I'm trying to give you a pause right now.
That algorithm shit is facts, though.
That
like,
shit is facts, bro.
Nigga, this is what I'm trying to tell niggas. Like, there was a certain point where I used to listen to everybody. Listen to everybody, what everybody was saying to me. And I took everything in as value.
Yeah, but that's coming from a place of ignorance, though.
Can I like, I want to just finish this. I want to finish this.
Speak your piece, bro.
I want to finish the statement, because as long as I finish the statement, I feel good about myself. But I ain't gonna lie, like, I really feel like my thing is what I've grown up to be, what I've grown up to become as a person, is learning what is bullshit and what's not. Learning who got their best interest in what I got going on and who doesn't. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people out here, like, the way you're telling me what I say is dangerous, but I also feel like what you could say is very possibly dangerous too, because there's a lot of people who don't got our best interest in life. Like, you're gonna fall into these traps where there's people just saying shit off of what they've experienced in life, and then what they experience in life doesn't have anything to do with what you've experienced in life and what you're trying to go towards. Like, niggas is not out here having their best interest for everybody. No one has it. Like, you guys probably do. I could probably trust you, Chris, David, Rook. probably Danny. I could probably trust you and Mike, everybody out here. But the craziest thing about it is that there's niggas that talk to lead you into directions that you have to figure out how to get the fuck out of. And I've seen that.
That's two different. You gotta allow us to interject. That's two different conversations we have.
That is.
But I'm saying this is the point I was making, especially with the story, the Mexico with the chick. Like, is sometimes is what we do, and I've seen it in jobs, I've seen it in the military, I've seen it with the music industry. Because I even with the little Cardi B shit, I felt like that shit was disgusting, but everybody just let that shit go on the wayside. So now when there's more victims that's similar to that shit, all y'all gonna be like, how the fuck did that happen to him? Because people feel like it's not my responsibility when the next nigga get fucked up, so it don't matter.
I hear you.
Oh, that's all I'm saying. So when I do see something, misinformation, the problem with that, a lot of people don't educate themselves. I say that shit so many times. I be asking people today, when the last time you fucking read a book? 5th grade. That's sick. You get what I'm saying? So now if you're coming from a place of ignorance, if I tell you some shit and you don't fully grasp and process the information, that's not my fault. That's your fault. You didn't educate yourself.
But it's very important for everyone to look into who they value opinions from. It's not like I should be like the way you saying it is like if somebody tell me some shit I don't know, I should analyze it. No, I should respect the opinion that's coming from.
What's crazy? All right, so Kenny, can I give you an example? Some shit that
Go ahead.
Like, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying I feel you just to say it. Like, I feel.
No,
what
I
you're
understand.
Especially in the industry that I come from, or the industry that I'm in right now.
Yeah.
So, for example, in my whole thing, in my job, I'm supposed to. I'm basically the middleman between the customer and the dealership.
Yes, sir.
So I take you inside. And, I'm like, okay, I go to the desk where the people do the numbers and I'm like, okay, this is what we're trying to do. Right. And what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to get a commitment. I'm supposed to be like, okay, this guy's supposed to buy the car if we do this, this, and that. He wants tints and he'll buy the car and I'm supposed to take it to the desk.
Yeah.
Right. So the desk job is to convince me that whatever the consumer is asking for is unachievable.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to do every single time. Mm-hmm. And I hear people complaining, like, yo, every time I go to the desk, I get cussed out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like, you have to understand where these people are coming from.
You got to meet people in the middle, ain't it?
Like, the people at the desk are always going to fight you because they're always going to hold on to everything while the consumer is always going to ask for everything.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like as confusing as that is, that's what you're trying to say. You're saying you are analyzing somebody's intentions before absorbing the information.
Which is
I'm trying to do both.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm trying to do both.
Right. But what I'm saying is that even in those situations, there's wisdom to be analyzed from that. Because like when I go to the desk and I'm getting cussed out, I know why I'm getting cussed out. I'm like, okay, like I know where my boss is coming from. What I think me and Pete are debating is a problem that we're going through today. Like, I feel like is quietly one of the biggest problems we're going through today. Is that people are establishing tunnel vision. And instead of acknowledging that they have tunnel vision, they continue to double down.
I feel like you guys are coming off like the fact that you just said tunnel vision is coming off the rip that I have tunnel vision. I never said I have tunnel vision. I'm trying to tell you that I'm looking out for myself first nowadays. I'm not coming off the rip talking about.
But I feel like that's a place of trauma, though. Like
that's not a place of trauma, bro.
What we do a lot, and I've seen it in so many instances, is like they don't give a fuck about me, so why should I give a fuck about them? Type shit. Like
I want y'all to look at. First of all, never look at me like I'm going through trauma and I'm looking.
Nigga, I'm traumatized. Like
no, that's not what I'm trying to say, bro. Like I'm looking out for because these niggas on the left side sometimes are looking. I'm not talking about you niggas. Like I want y'all to step out of your body and talk. Fuck that. I'm not talking about y'all niggas because I know y'all niggas are gonna give me some information that I'm gonna be good with. You feel me? Like I ain't looking at niggas like that. But I've seen motherfuckers step on that outside position on the extra end and be like, I'm telling you, like, oh, what you need to succeed with, but at the same time, I'm trying to help my goddamn self out. I've seen that, and I keep seeing that shit. It hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped since I elevated in my lifestyle or elevated in my whole life. Like, it hasn't stopped.
Kenny, that's where the wisdom come from. That's like a homeless person telling me how to get a house. I'm gonna look at him like, nigga, you ain't got no crib.
But I haven't
right
stopped.
or wrong.
I haven't stopped. I haven't stopped looking at that nigga like how I used to look at niggas. I literally say, hey, I have a little bit of cautiousness when I'm fucking talking to certain people because certain people can cross you. And that's happened to me a plenty amount of times to where I should have learned from that situation. If I moved like how I moved before, which was the same shit, but I was literally like, okay, these niggas can still do what they do, but cross me over. I never looked at them like that before. I never looked at them like niggas can cross me over before. And that is where I've learned from.
Can I take
really quick, Chris?
Go ahead.
Just want to point out in the chat. My boy Aaron says he loves it here. Great minds.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
elaborating.
that's what's up, Aaron. Thanks for interrupting me, Rick.
Yes, sir. Seminole boy. I never went to college there, but I pulled up.
Permission to take this to the next level.
Please,
let's take it to the next 3 levels. Take it there, my young thug.
While you're saying that, because this is actually something that I'm trying to work on this year. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but I set myself up for a New Year's resolution this year.
I love it.
So I hear what you're saying, where you're like, you've been through certain situations that you're applying, like the wisdom that you learn from certain situations, you're applying to future situations, I guess.
Yeah.
And at the end of the, like, all right, so this is some shit that I've gone through where, like, I'm constantly trying to figure somebody out. Like, I don't know, like, what it is. Like, I feel like,
I feel you.
Like, I can't, like, sometimes I feel like I'm trying to, like, figure out what's on your mind because, like, I can't let you get over on me or something. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
Intentions.
I was reading some shit from I forget. It was a philosopher from hundreds of years ago, and he was saying you can't get offended by what you don't hear.
Yeah,
it's true,
right? And what I wanted to do this year is assume less, right? And when I do assume, start assuming more positively.
Yeah.
Like maybe I didn't hear what Peterson said, but instead of assuming that Peterson said some negative shit about me,
which
let
I
me
probably
assume he
did.
said something positive. You probably did. Peterson,
yeah.
Peterson's from Canada, and them niggas is spiteful.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
But I don't gotta assume that. So like applying that to what you're saying. Because you're saying what, and again, I don't want to argue. This is just part of like a mental arts. You know what I'm saying?
Too.
This is just me, my mind running.
I'm trying to understand
like
too.
You're saying like you've been in situations where you feel like people are telling you shit, but they're not telling you shit for the right reasons, right? But how much of that comes from just inside your mind making negative assumptions?
No. I'm saying no off rip because it's like the shit you're bringing up is some shit battles I've already had. It's battles I already fucking had. Like I'm not saying some shit that I've never had a battle with. Like what I'm saying is that I've had to come to a point where I had to retrain myself, retrain the way I think, retrain the way I moved around because I came from a place where positivity was all I had. So it didn't matter how you did me. It didn't matter what you did to me. I was cool with that. I rock with that because it never affected my mental. Like at this point in my life, I see positivity and I still see positivity. But at the same time, I'm just cautious a little bit more. That's all it is. I'm cautious.
Yeah, but
it's okay to be cautious.
That come with wisdom, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but the fact that it is okay to be cautious because we all do it. That's why we got fight or flight. We all got that. If one person say they don't have it, that you're a fucking alien or you don't exist. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, especially in this day and age, and I've seen it, like where people will sit there and spew straight bullshit and nobody says nothing.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
We just allow it to be. We allow it to coexist in whatever environment that we stay in, whether it's your job, church, school, whatever. But soon as somebody start to spew something positive or what we would hold on, because I had let you, right? Soon as somebody start to say something positive, whether it's finances, relationship wise, and all that shit, right? We automatically get cautious of it. But the negativity, we just allow that shit to roam free.
You see, that's exactly what I want. What y'all talking about right now?
Talking about the media.
I never debated what y'all had to say. Like I never debated what you were like. What you're projecting right now is understandable to everybody. I'm just telling you that instead of me saying, "Hey, let me let the information in," I'm recycling the information. The information comes in, and I'm like, "What do I need to hear? What the fuck do I need to hear?" Like that's different. That's different because you need to.
Why don't we do that shit with a negative shit too,
bro? I'm not saying I've never said that I didn't do that with the negative shit. I never said that. Y'all automatically came at my point like I wasn't trying to tell niggas like this is saying I agree with you, bro.
But I include myself into it. I'm not unique.
I'm glad that Peterson said that because I feel like you're taking it like we're attacking you.
No, no, I'm not taking it like you're attacking me.
This is what society is going through as a whole.
Bro.
On some level, this is what's going on, where we're choosing to accept certain things and we're choosing to let out other things.
Like the media, you know we accept the media that they full of shit and we just okay with
this is not a Kenny problem. We're debating with you because we have different perspectives.
No, it's not even a debate. It's not even a debate, though. It's not even a freaking debate because I agree with 100% of what y'all niggas are saying. I'm telling you that I have the opinion to filter out what is bullshit to me. Like, I'm not saying that I accept everything. That is the only thing I'm saying. I don't accept everything anymore, which I used to. And that was a problem because I used to accept anything and no one called me out on accepting everything. Now that I don't accept everything, now that I filter out shit that I feel like deserves to be in my life, niggas is questioning me. That don't make no sense.
I'm not questioning you. I'm questioning.
But I'm saying I agree with 100% y'all saying. But you're telling me I don't have the right to filter.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
But that's the only argument. That's the only argument.
That's not.
You're talking to the guy who shot down every conspiracy theory that has ever been shot.
But what's the problem? What's the problem with what I'm saying? If I'm telling you I'm just filtering information, what's the problem?
The debate, all it was that we tend to absorb information that we want to absorb. It's not necessarily based off of what's good for us or what we think is genuine. It's mostly just based off of what we want to hear at that time.
I understand.
Right?
I understand.
And then we have, on the flip side, and again, please don't take this as an attack on you.
Yeah. I'm not, like, let's let go of the attack. It's no attack. It's no attack.
On the flip side, because we'll do that. And then on the flip side, we'll be like, well, the media only portrays what they want to believe. Well, my nigga, like, if you're giving cadence to the negative shit, that's what's going to be portrayed. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, I'm totally agree with you with everything you said. Like, I don't understand where, like, it's come to a point where I'm trying to say, like, oh, it's like I'm not taking in what I probably needed to be taken in. I'm saying that I'm like, I find information more valuable now. Like, I find the information that I'm taking into my own life more valuable because I got to spread that to a wife. I got to spread it to my kids. I got to spread that to my, I don't want to do that. You feel me? So that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Like, you're trying to say like I got to take in all this information and decide after that. But I'm like, at one point, I don't want to do this. Like, what I used to watch, what I used to fucking take in, I decided not to take in anymore. That's all it is. No pressure.
Was it Fox News?
Man.
My nigga ain't talk for 20 minutes That's what you're gonna open yourself up.
Bro, I haven't been given the opportunity to speak, bro. So I just been
gonna fucking open it with, bro.
The shit that I wanted to fucking respond to was like 98 paragraphs ago, bro. This shit's irrelevant at this point. Like,
how?
fucking point. Chris was talking about how the media will like. He was talking about how if he was the guy running the shit, he'll go sell like the negativity. What I was gonna say, back then,
go ahead, bro,
was about that there being levels to the negativity. And I'm not in agreement that the media will only spew negativity. Like, if you turn on Channel 13 News, like they got nice stories about stuff happening in the community. Like, it's not all negativity. Like,
how long do you have to wait?
It's like mostly negative though. Like they'll sprinkle in some shit, but I feel like 80% of the shit is gonna be negative.
What's crazy is that, like, no, let's say it is the way that David says. That bolsters my argument even more. Let's say that there's a definitive balance between the positive stuff and the negative stuff.
Yeah.
The only stuff we talk about is the negative stuff.
It's the negative,
What's the last positive story that made headlines, made national headlines?
Damar Hamlin's GoFundMe.
Okay.
How late did they play that shit in the segment too?
Yeah, like before, outside of the Hamlin thing, because for the Hamlin thing, we just had like 5 mass shootings.
There was one in California, just what?
Bro,
2 nights ago?
The news is putting those mass shootings way before they're talking about like giving to the charity or fucking. Come on, my nigga.
That goes back to what I was saying. We are the news. We're the ones that consume it, so they have no choice but to force feed us this negativity because a lot of times that's what we, the people, want.
I want to stop saying the word we because I don't listen to the news. I ain't gonna lie.
We got something called collective consciousness. You do listen to the news in some way, shape, or form. You're not doing it directly, but you do it indirectly.
Like, Kenny, I don't listen to the news neither, but I promise you, in an indirect way, we're all responsible for what gets put out there. I promise you.
I swear for God.
Yeah. Hey, we are at our time though. We're a little over our time, but it's all good because it's good conversation.
He said outer time. He said outer time.
I said
outer time. He says outer space, nigga. That nigga he got his education in Kissimmee, yo.
You did too. What the fuck?
Yeah, we definitely all did.
Chris said touche.
That's fucked up. Why you supposed to?
Some of us suffer from the effects more than others.
All right, bro. Hey, good job, Chris. You caught me. Good one. Yeah. I
just want you to pull up next time.
That's for all the times you corrected my dare. You ain't even allowed to be petty, bitch.
Hey, I want you to pull up with that dusty ass hat. Pull up on play. Pull up with some plays, my nigga.
Put some roofing on that hat, nigga.
He said, "Bring a lit roller, motherfucker."
All right. Jam said would love to hear Conspiracy Chris. Well, babe, you're not gonna be able to hear Conspiracy Chris because he shoots down. He shoots down every single conspiracy.
We talking about aliens.
He doesn't believe in them. Chris doesn't
aliens are real.
I believe in a conspiracy theory. Me and Rookie were friends once. Fuck that nigga.
Yes, sir.
Damn, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, run to the grind the car, man.
I hope 2026 is the year we be friends again, Chris.
I know there's aliens in the
All right, y'all. Well, this was a good episode. When this gets on YouTube, as always, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.